we have
We're live. Perfect.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, Michael.
Sitting on your butt, feeling like a weenie.
Weenie.
Now it's 5:30. It's time for a martini. Welcome to our show. Welcome to our Kiki
the 530 Quarantini. Brought to you by Spontaneous Things.
Brought to you by Spontaneous Things. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, Michael. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. I'm happy to be back. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Hour.
Mm-hmm.
See what I did there? We're back after a week's hiatus. How have you been, Dills?
I've been fine. You know,
yeah. Fine, busy.
Fine, very busy. Happy phase one.
Happy phase one City reopening, which is super wild. I haven't left my house today, but Christopher went outside this morning and said that it is just people are just going about their lives. June is busting out all over.
Stay-at-home order is done, and people are outside.
Yeah. Hello, hello. Hi, Ben. Thanks for popping in. Oh, I should make our little banner up. Hello. Once again, if you're joining us and you haven't been in since we left the Instagram platform, we actually don't know you're here until you comment. So if you want us to know you're here, make sure you drop a comment in that box so we can show you some love or make fun of you or just get you involved.
All the above.
Before we go further, hey, Robert. Before we go further, we do have an announcement about this week. We're on a bit of a strange schedule.
Yes.
Because of some stuff going on in the world. The Broadway Advocacy Coalition, which we love, is doing a 3-day online forum called Broadway for Black Lives Matter. Mm-hmm. And to make sure that we are not on the air during that, because we don't want to take any eyeballs away from that, our Thursday and Friday episodes will be at 6:30, not at 5:30. So it'll be the 6:30 Quarantini on Thursday and Friday.
Correct, yes.
Yeah. We have more to talk about that because I know Dylan and I both have been in touch with some organizations that we've kind of fallen in love with and want to tell you guys more about later. But before we go any further, she needs a drink, and I think we're going to go ahead and make it. Dylan, will you walk me through what today's cocktail is?
Of course. We are going to make a delicious Aperol Bourbon Fizz.
Yum, yes. All right.
So we're going to start with our bourbon. It's the only bourbon I currently have in the house, some Woodford. So
whoa, okay.
It's gonna be fancy. All right. And we're just gonna pour it in. That seems like 2 ounces.
Danny Quadrino pour day here at the 530 Quarantini.
It is. I have no idea where any of my measuring things are.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then we're gonna do like just a little bit less of that of Aperol. So we'll do about 2 ounces and then about 1.5 ounces of Aperol.
Love it.
We still have some rosemary simple syrup left over.
From the Metzger-Timpson episode.
Should have tried to open this before. It's a little simply syrupy, sticky moment. We're just going to put a splash in there.
Nail.
All right. Oh, it smells so good. And then we're just going to top it off with some soda water.
All right.
And just like a little bit of orange.
Sold.
So soda water, and then I've cut my orange in half and then in half again, and I'm just gonna go.
My cup got very full very fast, so.
That's what it's all about.
A little bit of orange.
Here. Yes, Robert, we did get your artwork you sent us.
Oh my gosh, Robert made us our first fan art ever.
Fan art.
We'll have to show that later.
And then just stir it around a little bit.
Sold. I'm in. I'm up for it.
I used my finger because that's the type of day it is.
Glass. Yes.
Looks delicious. Tastes delicious. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh my God.
Without cheersing.
I cheersed you. That's very good. Also, spoiler alert, you guys. We have a special guest today because I just saw him cheersing us from the backstage camera angle. For those of you who were afraid it would just be Dylan and I, fear not. We sent a very quick text message out, and one of our most down to play, most wonderful friends asked no questions and jumped right in. Should we just go ahead and bring him in so that we can?
Yeah, absolutely. Star of stage and screen.
His first question when we asked if he would join the show on 10 minutes notice was, Do you want my clothes on or off? Please welcome one half of the Skibbies, a vocalist, a producer, a concert favorite here in New York City, the co-creator of the actor-musician Good Man Charlie Brown, the good Man Charlie Brown before the bad Good Man Charlie Brown happened. He's
the bad You're a Good Man Charlie Brown?
The bad Good Man Charlie Brown. He's coming to us from somewhere very sunny and delightful, and we can't wait to say hi. Please welcome Nick Searley to the show.
Hi.
Hi, bud. How are you?
Nick.
Hi, I'm good.
Oh
Having
my God.
my White Claw. I'm sorry I didn't make your drink. I don't have any of those ingredients.
Cheers.
No, totally fine. Totally fine.
Oh my God, thank you for
It's a very White Claw day outside anyway, so.
It is. It's super sunny in summer.
Where are you coming to us from today?
I live in Greenwood Lake, so it's about 45 minutes from the city.
Oh, gorge.
Yeah.
And you're celebrating an anniversary today.
Well, it's my anniversary.
Congratulations. Happy anniversary to you and Eric.
Thank you. We celebrate too, because like before we knew that we were like legal to get married, we always celebrated another day. So that would be 1 year, but this year is our 8th wedding anniversary.
That's so amazing. Congratulations.
Well, congrats.
21 years. That's crazy.
I know we have a kid who can drink. Essentially.
Yeah, essentially you are a kid that can drink.
That's right. That's
together.
right.
We're getting some cheers and some hellos. Harriet, yes, we are in fact back. Christopher, thank you. I'm digging it. Does Lauren know that you're on this? You know what? She doesn't, because Nick didn't even know that he was on this.
I literally just texted her and I said, hey, try the StreamYard thing, because I don't think there's a delay, and that means we can make music together without that delay that happens on the other.
It's closer to a no delay. It's not perfect yet, but actually I've got tips for you that we will talk about not on the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it's like a little bit of a delay.
That's problematic.
But it's much closer than some of the other things. How has your quarantine been? What have you been up to? I know you've been doing your best to like stay busy and still make some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's been, I go stir crazy every day. Like I write boxes and I check them off every day, even if it's just like make coffee. And then I feel like I've done something.
Yeah.
But like I had COVID. I was diagnosed positive like March 13th. So I had it right out the gate.
Yeah.
And
you're like the first person I knew that I was like, it's the beginning when I'm starting to actually know people who are actually personal connections of mine that are getting it.
Yeah, it was terrible. I mean, it wasn't as bad as a lot of people as you've heard, but like it just lingered. It was tedious. It was a nuisance. It was, I think the worst part of it was like the anxiety level of it all. It was like, because everything is so unknown. You're like, I went to bed every night and I was like, I'm going to wake up tomorrow and something else is going to be weird. And is it going to be treatable or is it going to go away? Like, it was just the anxiety of it all.
Right.
Yeah.
When all is done. I mean, I feel like I've been recovered for 2 months now. So now it's just like, okay, now what?
Well, we're awfully glad that you are recovered and have made it.
Me too.
Yes. And your house is just stunning. Everything that you guys have been doing and, posting everything about it is just like, it looks like such a beautiful home.
We have so much time now. It's just like, all I want to do is like paint the deck or paint the door.
Yeah.
So the other exciting thing that happened this weekend is we are celebrating the day after the Tony Awards, the Tony Awards that never were. Congratulations to Adrienne Warren.
Right. Congratulations to Adrienne Warren.
We just all kind of collectively decided on that.
Right.
But I think Dylan
Donald a 7th Tony for something, right?
Just like in general. Whenever there's a Tony Awards, you should put one aside for Audra.
Yeah.
It's true. I actually watched, someone posted like a video yesterday of like a compilation of all of her Tony wins. Yeah. And I was like, it was very long. It was a very long video. And the last one, like I remember the last one was for Lady Day and like just was so emotional. Her acceptance speech was so great. But yeah, Audra McDonald, she won her 7th Tony last night. It was crazy. So I came up with a little game that to play, which I've written down some quotes from my favorite Tony Award acceptance speeches.
Okay. I'm in.
And I'm gonna say them, and then you guys are gonna have to guess who said this.
Oh God, I'm just gonna be so bad.
Like, do we like buzz in? Do we raise our hand, or we just say it faster, or?
I'll finish, and then you can go.
I think we should be a team. You're gonna throw me out on my own?
Oh
yeah, why not?
Oh wait, are we on team?
I wasn't sure if we were together or we're against each other.
I like it against each other. Is so much more fun.
Okay, prepare for me to lose. It's gonna be great.
Here we go. I wish I had a buzzer.
All right, I wish we could like
just pretend. Pretend there's a little.
All right, so this is the first quote. I can't believe I'm standing here right now on Radio City Music Hall stage for the worst dancing that's ever happened on Broadway. I walked by Tommy Tune, Joel Grey, and Ben Vereen playing a pan flute tonight, and I feel like I just walked past my dance gods.
What? Is it? Okay, hold on. Ding. Is it somebody that has to do with An American in Paris?
No.
Okay, never mind.
The worst dancing on Broadway.
Yes. And a hint is that this person won for Best Actress in a featured role in a play.
Annalee Ashford.
Ding, ding, ding. You are correct.
My favorite. I can't believe I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing. She just like gets up on stage and she goes, "Oh my God, I can't believe I won this for having the worst dancing on Broadway."
Hello, Marty Thomas. Thanks for joining us.
Hi.
Nick, you may not know this, but Annalee, when she was taped for PBS Great Performances last holiday season, which is just anyone who hasn't seen Annalee Ashford live at PBS Lincoln Center.
It's still available to stream.
It's a stunning show, but you will see Dylan and I we sure are in the front row, directly off the stage, like losing our minds the whole time.
I love that.
Her show is one of my favorites. Okay, then this is question number 2. I don't need this, but now that I have it, I've got something to say. That was her opening line. Then she talks a little bit, and then she goes, "And to my parents who were sitting next to me for the 6th time, you don't have to pretend it's okay this time."
Audra McDonald.
No, this is someone who lost 6 times and won.
6 times? Oh,
right?
that's a clue. Okay.
I'll say it again. My parents who were sitting next to me for the 6th time, you don't have to pretend it's okay this time.
Who struck out like 6 times and finally won?
Can you give a clue about a category?
It was Best Leading Actress in a Musical.
Oh, Kelly O'Hara.
Yep. My next hint was she ended with says, "I'm so happy. I'm going to do the worm." And she obviously didn't know what the worm was because she was doing this.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love her too.
Someone came to join us.
Hi. Oh, we love pets.
Little one.
Hi.
How you doing? Everybody needs a dog right now.
Hello, Megan Kane. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on Friday when you're our special guest. We can't wait.
It's true. And hello to my mother. Hi, Karen.
And hello to Will. Okay, great. What is our next? What's our next question?
The next one is
just so everyone knows, the score is currently Nick 2 and me. I have a great attitude. Okay, moving on.
This is a good one, and this was really hard to like transcribe because she was very emotional, but it's a good one. There's a story about bumblebees. Physicians.
Nikki James.
Nikki M. James. There's an M in the middle. Thank you very much. This whole game, as soon as he said the name of this game, I was like, I'm waiting for the bumblebees.
No, there's one particular that I'm waiting for, and I love it.
Okay.
Well, Nikki M. James.
I think you're gonna say it.
It was so good. Physicists couldn't figure out how they did it, how they flew, and I spent so long writing this down that I'm gonna say the whole thing. We all know that they do. We all know that we do because we've seen them do it. And they did it because nobody told them that they couldn't. And because of sheer will and determination. And I come from a long line of bumblebees. So great.
There you go.
I have a fun Nikki M. James story, which is she came to 54 Below once, and her corporation name has bumblebees in the title. And I just wasn't paying attention. And I just took the credit card and I went to swipe it. And it came up like Bumblebee Incorporated or something. And I was like, oh, this is Nikki M. James. I was like, it must be. And it was.
Bumblebees. No, that's iconic.
Yes. All right. This is another iconic one. And I think this is the one that Nick was talking about.
I'm just going to... Ding!
I'm waiting.
My degree from college is a BFA.
It's the best.
It's a fine art. Musical theater is a fine art. And so it needs constant adjustment and constant tuning. That's where I left off. I was like, whoever's doing this game's gonna
There's
know.
a quote at the Kennedy Center by John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
Oh my God, he knows the whole thing.
Oh my God, he's ready. He's off book.
I'm ready.
That's so
I honestly,
funny.
I wasn't sure which iconic speech you were talking about, but based on how excited Nick got, I was like, it's going to be Alice Ripley. It's going to be Alice Ripley. Alice Ripley. There you go.
And then this is the last one I have because it took me so long to transcribe all of these. But it's a pretty iconic one. Hi, Arthur, you're standing. I can go on.
I don't know about Arthur Lawrence.
I have never moved this quickly in my entire life. I almost knocked over the camera guy on the way up.
And it's not Kristen Chenoweth.
No, because she starts.
Kristen says, "I've never changed my clothes this fast in my entire life."
Right.
Correct.
That was for Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
It's not Laura, is it?
It is. It is Miss
Laura
Bonanza.
Our favorite.
It's one of my favorite speeches because she spends so much time, and later on she goes, "And Arthur, thank you so much, not just for standing, but." And I'm just like, she's a comedic genius.
I'm obsessed. She's perfect in every way. We love Laura Benanti in this house.
Well, guys, that's been my game. My quick little game that looks like 4 pages. Looks like 4 pages on my phone because
it goes fast.
Goes fast. But yeah, no, I watched a bunch of Tony Award acceptance speeches last night, so I was like, this is a good game.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
I watched a compilation of them as well, and the Bernadette one where she wins for song and dance was pretty funny because she's like, I guess that's my speech because I'm out of cards.
Yeah. And she gets like a huge round of applause for it. She's like, and also, that's all my cards. And people are like...
Another good one is when Bette Midler wins her special Tony. She like she's backstage. I don't know why, but she's backstage and she just like runs out and she like totally knocks over like one of like the award holding girls and like just like knocks her over and then like goes past the microphone and then like has to come back and she's just like running around the stage. Her hair is like big and curly and it's perfect.
Well, she probably had to make it to another gig at the bathhouse.
Oh, I'm sure.
There you go. She's loony, but I'm obsessed. If you don't follow Bette Midler on Twitter, you're missing some prime content.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I just love when she says, "You're an asshole," and like just leaves it at that. And you're like, I wonder who you're talking about. We know.
We're aware. We're very aware.
But yeah, so that was my game. How let's go back to you, Nick. Like, what have you been up to recently? How's your weekend been?
These are the hard-hitting questions.
Really hard-hitting. Well, I mean, it's been a very hard week. I'm not in the city. I'm like I said. So we had a protest here in a town. We're a village of a bigger town. So the town is called Warwick. And so we did that on Saturday. And it was, I'm very glad that everything is happening the way that it's happening. I feel like change is happening. So I'm really proud to do what I can.
Yeah, for sure. Dylan and I, as I told you before we went on the air, Dylan and I were dark all of last week because we wanted to not pull attention away from those events that are happening, but also Dylan and I were out marching for like 4 of the past days. And then yesterday we went and got COVID tested. So now we're back in quarantine. And if we get good results from the tests, we'll go back out and protest some more. But we're like, it's like that balance of like not wanting to go out and infect other people, but
That's
like
so smart.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Did you guys not? You guys haven't had it then?
It's difficult. It's a conversation.
Okay.
Both the people that I am living with have had it, but I never had any symptoms at all.
And of the 6 people I was with the night before we went into lockdown, 4 of them got very sick. So I was like, I was shocked to not get sick. You know, it's such a wild thing. We don't know so much that it's like, I feel like I have no idea.
And the first time I got tested, I came back negative for COVID, but I also came negative for the antibodies. So it's just been a little confusing, to say the least.
Yeah. all very confusing.
It's been wild. Anywho, you are the absolute best. Thank you for, at the drop of a hat, being like, sure, whatever, let's hop on and play a game. And thank you for joining us. It's such a delight to see your face.
Thanks for having me. I was just going to do a puzzle, and you were like, jump on this. And I'm like, yeah.
Let's play a game.
Yes, and I'm so glad that you are enjoying the like beautiful outside and your deck, and it looks so gorgeous.
Thank you.
We miss you. We miss you so much. I can't wait until I can see your face again in
real life.
Real life?
No.
Whenever that shall be.
Will that be?
Yeah. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us. If you don't follow Nick Searly, which you already do, clearly, but if you don't, he's clearly Searly. Is that great? CLEARLYCEARLY. Ding.
Okay, clear. And then the Skivvies NYC. Follow us.
The Skivvies NYC. Which, if you don't follow Skivvies, I don't know where you've been, because the Skivvies are an institution in New York.
You guys have been around for almost 10 years now, right?
Yeah, 2012, so 8. We're as old as my marriage.
Got it.
That means a lot. All right. Well, we love you so much. Thank you for joining us.
Of course.
And we'll see you soon.
Yeah. Anytime.
Bye. Oh my God, obsessed. Thank you.
Lovely.
Thank you to Nick. If you're just tuning in, that was Nick Searly of Broadway community fame and a favorite of everybody's. And he jumped on to play that game because Dylan spent a lot of time making it. He didn't want to waste the game. Dylan and I are back tomorrow at 5:30, normal time. Tomorrow's guest is Jelani Remy, who everybody loves, who's just won over everybody's hearts when he was in Smokey Joe's Cafe. Before that, he was a long-running Simba, and currently the longest running Simba. And when we get back to Broadway, he is so incredible in Ain't Too Proud, which I'm obsessed with. So we're very excited to have him, and also we're very excited about his drink because it's a really good drink tomorrow. So we'll be back at 5:30 with that, and 5:30 tomorrow.
That's it. Did you want to post the link?
Oh, I did. I'm so sorry. I almost forgot this. I have 2 links for you guys before we go. Thank you, Dylan. 2 things that. Oh, I also made this banner that says "Happy Anniversary, Nick and Eric."
Oh,
and I forgot to put it up. There it is. I have 2 things to tell you about. One, we touched on this earlier, but this Thursday and Friday at 5:30 p.m., bway for blm.com. That's where that open forum is happening, or I don't know that it's an open forum, but that's where that forum is happening. I will be there. Dylan will be there. That's why we're not doing our show on Thursday and Friday. Highly encouraged for you to go over to bway for blm.com to attend that forum. And then also, if you, like Dylan and I, have been looking for extra resources and ways to help, this is just what I have found really helpful. It's Black Lives Matters. Notice there's an extra S on Matters, and there's an extra card in card. Black Lives Matters.
There's an extra R.
.co is just a great list of places you can donate or other ways to get involved with the Black Lives Matters movement. And if you are getting involved, and I hope you are, then thank you, and we're proud of you, and we love you all. So we'll see you tomorrow at 5:30, and this was fun. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, have a good day, everybody.
Bye, guys.